what is your understanding of hemp farming? You know what I'm saying? And like the multiple uses of hemp.
Well, right now, as I said before, in World War II, they used hemp for ropes and all that as auxiliary products. We don't even have to touch the plant. We could be using other things. We can create this whole law school and create out of hempcrete. Rebuild it, you know what I'm saying? And it definitely goes stronger than any other fiber out there. Cheaper. And that was one of the reasons why prohibition took place, because the guy named Randolph Hearst, who was Harry Anslinger's father-in-law, had an issue. He was doing newspapers, doing trees. He didn't want the hemp to take place of trees, so they created this idea of the hemp had to be negative, right? And had to be put in prohibition. Hence the marijuana stamp tax, hence the Reefer Madness movie. You got white folks smoking. And then he went to Congress and told them, he said, well, another reason why this can't be good, because when white women, you know, smokers, they want to have sexual relations with Negroes, right? So this was a racist thing. So hemp has thousands of uses, God, that we can actually really build real serious things from. Tables, chairs, houses, you know what I mean? Gas, fuels, cars. We can do all that. And we got to be the scientists to do it. This is a natural substance. That's why we have to get back to that. And we have to take a hold of that, if we can.
Can you go into like some of the especially with CBD oil, what's it, CBDA and CBD?
Well, again, those are, you know, you have over many hundreds of cannabinoids within the plant itself. When you talk about CBN and CBA, you're talking about different properties that help the CB1 and CB2 receptors in our bodies. As I mentioned before to you in our bill, is that in our bodies exists a system called the endocannabinoid system. It helps bring the body homeostasis, balance. We're always talking about being balanced, right? So when the body is depleted of this cannabinoid, it starts to get diseased. It's no longer the same, if you will. And so what the cannabinoids does, CBN, CBA, the different properties help different things. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the body. And I always tell people, my clients, before you even come to me, if you have an ailment, right, I would suggest that you study that, so when you come to me, you know what you're talking about. That way, as I tell everybody, when you look at the word mind, what's the first word that you see?
In mind?
Yeah.
First word?
Yeah.
M.
That's the first word you see. Right. Max, my brother here. What's the first word you see when you look at the word mind? Mind. You look at mind. I see N. Because I said, when you look in the first word of mind, what do you see? So if I'm looking in, we got to look in. Take the IN out and bring the other two letters, you got MD. I'm my own doctor, because I'm using my own mind and my own research to discover my own self. People think the knowledge of self is quoting. It is not. Because that's Elijah's answers posed to him by Master Father Muhammad. You got to answer your own question by discovering your own self, how you handle things in this life. That's the knowledge of yourself. You know what I mean? When you start to discover you in all of these things that you're dealing with, including hemp, including how to take care of your body. No, I'm power wisdom now, or being born to God, right? I don't feel power wisdom. Now, what does power wisdom feel like?
Well, I mean, you know, if we're dealing with the system that we come up on, you're supposed to be old and decrepit.
Do I look old and decrepit to you guys?
Like,
and it's because I took care of myself. I wasn't outside of myself. I knew who myself was and started to take precautionary measures to ensure my preservation in terms of my safety. Mental, physical, social, economical, and spiritual, meaning the right energy, right? How you deal with people, how you handle people, how you discover people. And again, you have to have friendships in all walks of life so that you can what? Prosper while you're in this realm, third dimensional. Right? Now, we're not talking about no spookism. We're just saying that we're in a physical world. Soon, the body will go in what? Solid, liquid, gas. Right? Go back to the source. Nobody's ever told you where the source was. So you become the source yourself. There's nothing else to look for.
if Mecca did this.
Peace. In celebration of each other, we support each other's hustle. Weight Life has sponsored this content. You can get a sweatshirt, t-shirt, or a hoodie at the Common Unity store of a law school in Mecca. Or just simply hit me up. I got the hookup. Peace.